Shraddhavan Anusuya Chaha Shunuyat Apiyo Naraha So Api Muktaha Tobha Shoka Prapnuyat Purna Karmana. And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attains to the planet where the pious dwell. You know what happened? Today, all the newspapers are covered with the headline. Somebody in a place called Colorado in America took a gun. Bada. He shot and killed 12 people. And 50 people are in hospital. And everybody is discussing. The mistake is actually in the modern civilization. It's a civilization of moderation, not abstinence. You know, this is not the first time. Many times it happens. Sometimes we can understand there is a motive. You know, somebody was rejected or something, so he is feeling vengeance. He wants to take revenge. But in such cases, it's like, even that is madness, but this is absolute madness. That is called Mataha means mad. There is one more, there are varieties of mad people in Shastra. There is something called Pramataha, completely mad. Unmataha, there are so many varieties of mad people. Completely mad. But why it happens, why such activities happen and they keep increasing? In India it has not started, but it will start happening one day. Because everything we are imitating here. One day that will also start. Why? Because of philosophy's sake. Our philosophies today, all the modern, they heard that abstinence is not needed. Little we can have. Little. They say no intoxication. Recently I was in some place and I asked a psychologist, do you tell your patients not to indulge in any addiction? He says, I don't say that. I said, why? No, generally all the depressed people are addicted to some kind of intoxication. If you tell that, all of them will run away. Then what he is going to solve actually? He is wasting his time and wasting the time of the patient. At least he has a program to stop that, no? But that nobody will have, no problem. Because he is more worried about his personal maintenance which he is getting from those so-called patients who are addicted to some vices. Actually that is what creates all the problem. And any symptom is there has to be a cause. So we embrace moderation. A little sense gratification will do. Just like suppose somebody is working with a fever 102, 103. It's just a matter of time. Any time it may become 106. Correct? You get a fever, you don't go to office. We sit down and we take a rest that day. And we go to doctor rather. And we get the fever to normal. So similarly, our sense gratification, the vices have to be abstained from. There is no question of moderation as far as vices are concerned. There is no question. You can have moderation as far as sleeping is concerned, eating is concerned, take it. But there is no moderation in vices. In vices, what we have is only abstinence. But today, society has come to such degraded level, these things is moderation. At any time, temperature will rise. Correct? If you are working with 103 temperature, what is the danger? It may rise 105 and dogmatically person become mad at a very high temperature. And next one more degree, 106 is a death. So people become crazy. So we see again and again, what is the answer? Okay, done. This is about what they should do. The shloka is saying what they should do. With faith and without envy, they should hear the glory of Krishna. That's all. With faith. And what will happen to them? They will attain, they will become free from sinful reactions. Because heart is full with unwanted desires, you will become free from that. So, even if somebody is actually addicted to so many vices, in the beginning, sometimes we may not tell him, but what we tell him, hear about the glories of Krishna. What the so-called psychologists are doing today, they have no idea actually. So dull-headed. They think this brain produces consciousness. Somebody is writing to me. You keep saying consciousness from the soul. Scientists have proven brain produces consciousness. They have proven for whom? Some mad people they would have proven. And no reasonable man and no reasonable scientist will have dared to speak such a stupid statement. Nobody knows in the whole world of science, not one person can come forward and say how matter which is dead can produce consciousness. Honest scientists, they all agree, yes, we don't know. It's a mystery. And this mystery is only solved by accommodating presence of soul. Correct? Just like they were looking for something in particle physics and they say there has to be some particle which we have discovered or not discovered, a different story. Similarly, we are seeing consciousness. There has to be a cause of it. Matter is always dead. Electron, proton, everything is dead. They cannot produce consciousness. Consciousness is the symptom of the presence of the soul. The only way to explain consciousness is spirit soul. This requires little intelligence. Yeah. And Krishna, who is the supreme spiritual master, when he speaks Bhagavad Gita, it is not an ordinary person is speaking. The supreme personality of Godhead is speaking. And he is speaking with compassion for your correction. And first thing Krishna speaks in knowledge is what? You are not the body, you are spirit soul. First thing. Very basic thing. Prabhupada says if this much basic somebody can understand, his spiritual life will begin. Otherwise they have to question even a beginning spiritual life. What actually begins is, we see in the society what is called Upadharma, not Dharma. The Dharma also there are many varieties. Chala Dharma, Upadharma, so many dharmas are there. The list is there. Dharma is very big. Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. Dharma means when a person wants to obey the Supreme Lord. What are the orders of Krishna? Somebody is writing to me, another joker. He's saying, sir, is there any way I can read about atheism in Hinduism? I said, first year Hinduism is called Buddhism. And this word doesn't exist in the Vedic literature. It is a word created by fools. The word in the Vedic literature is called Varnashrama Dharma or Sanatana Dharma. Okay? This is a word not created by, this was created by foreigners across the side of Sindh, and neither India is a word. These are the terms spoken by foreigners on us. As far as the Vedic literature is concerned, they refer to this as Bharat Varsha because of the great king called Bharat Maharaj. They read his teachings, they are recorded in Bhagavatam. Or it is called Sanatana Dharma. So Dharma means orders of the Supreme Personality of God. Dharma does not mean. So how can Dharma be atheistic? How it is possible? What a joke it is. I want to know about laws of the state without state existence. I want to know about laws of king without king existing. What is all this nonsense? Dharma means orders of the Lord. That's all. There is nothing else in Dharma. And we are trying to understand, appreciate those orders. And Bhagavad Gita is the only place where not only God orders, there is discussion with the Lord. Arjuna is trying to understand. He is playing the part of the student and there is an understanding. Otherwise it is just like commandments, a message was thrown and that's it. And how people will follow you? Do some magic. Nothing like that. There is a discussion. Not that Krishna put some hand on Arjuna's head and Arjuna got an electric shock. Understood? No. Krishna explained and Arjuna asked with all logic and reasoning, Krishna, how do I understand this? Krishna kept explaining and Arjuna said, yes Krishna, I am convinced. Correct? Prabhupada says, a full sense of logic Arjuna was hearing and when full sense of logic Krishna was explaining. Okay, but it needs somebody to be two qualifications to understand Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is very scientific, but two things you need. Because here the ultimate truth is a person. It is not some dead energy. They say scientists one day we will create some equation, you can wear it on your t-shirt, that's the final truth. Sir, that will never happen. You are a fool number one. Why? Because what about consciousness again? What about super consciousness? What about free will? These things don't come in an equation. Anyway, you are wrong. You cannot put any individual in this world in any equation. He will refuse to be here. He will refuse. He is independent of any equation. So you lose there. You are forgetting personalities which have free will. Jiva shows free will, being part and parcel of the Lord, which is beyond any equation. And the Supreme Lord is beyond all the equations. He is Swarat, independent of all the rules and of this world. Like Krishna was lifting a mountain. What your equation do now? Gravitation equation gone. Your equation cannot trap the Lord, even the Jiva. Correct? It cannot be trapped. It is beyond. Because here we have a personality of a Jiva and the Supreme Personality of the Lord, which refuses to be governed by any equation. Because there is free will, there is choice, there is desire, anandamaya vyasa. How will your equation handle that? A rat or a cat or an individual is running around for ananda. What your equation will do? You cannot handle that. It's beyond your capacity. You cannot handle all this thing. What ananda? What equation can handle ananda? Satchidananda. What equation can handle? It's a gross mistake. We are approaching a Supreme Personality, the final truth of the person, not a dead energy. Just like we are sitting here. Now the cause of the electricity here, it is coming from a power plant, but there is an engineer controlling. So there is finally always a person behind even energy. Otherwise energy cannot do anything but purposeful. So what do we understand here is that absolute final truth is the Supreme Personality of God. Just like in this world, we don't see any machine without an operator. Without an operator, machine becomes meaningless and useless. It will just lie there for millions of years. But when an operator comes, it can use a machine and whatever work it does and create some product. Okay? The same way, this universe we are seeing, as somebody is explaining very nicely, he said engineering means what? We take up some matter which we do not properly understand. We make it undergo some process which also we don't properly understand. And then we make a product which also we don't understand. But it does something useful for society and we hide our ignorance. That is called engineering. That's a fact. Similarly, doctor also is like that. He gives you he studies your infection which he does not fully understand. He gives you a medicine, effect of which also he does not understand. But some benefit it does and he hides his ignorance. Actually, the fact is, no doctor fully understands your body or the medicine he is going to give. And what it does also he doesn't know. Correct? But Krishna is not like that. He is Abhignaha. He knows fully. Exactly he knows. The whole manifestation of energy, Krishna knows perfectly. But as much is needed for us to advance in Krishna consciousness, because something we have to do. We have to eat something, we have to sleep somewhere. Some basic necessities, how to meet that much knowledge Krishna gives in the Vedic literature. More than that, whatever we are doing today is ugrakarma, waste of time. Nobody asked you to do that. Just like they are saying you're making an accelerator and then we spend so many $1 billion. India is saying tomorrow India will say we will also do that. We want to go to the Mars. They want to spend, India also want to spend some billions of dollars. People are starving now, drought has come in the country. And they want to spend billions of dollars. The Prabhupada, they once asked, Prabhupada, why are you wasting your time in all this exploration going to moon? And no, we are very curious. Prabhupada said this is childish curiosity. You are wasting your time. Human life, the time is limited. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, as even this instance, it is sad. It's not that we are happy people died, we are very sad people died in that instant. 12 people already died. It's like a worldwide shock. Yes, more people will also maybe die. But why is it happening? Yes, material nature will show your face, show you face. More and more you defy nature, more she will slap. More and more the society is becoming godless. More and more we will see unnatural death in the society. More and more we will see irregularities. Just like I gave an example. Teacher gives exams and his students are becoming more and more indisciplined. Okay? Teacher is teaching, he's sitting there, nobody is hearing him, all are talking in the class, what will come? Next class, if he has a power, surprise quiz. And all of them go, yeah, I have to hear in the class. So similarly, Krishna is speaking in Bhagavad Gita. So many acharyas speaking all around the world on the order of Krishna. But nobody is interested to listen. So what is Krishna doing? Uthal Puthal. Not only this Uthal Puthal, one day will come where Sankarshana, one of the features of the Lord, will start emanating fire. And then Lord Shiva will the Tandava and the world will be destroyed. Why? Why is it? Because so much arrangement Krishna has given for us to advance the spiritual life. So much arrangement. And even after that, we don't want to take advantage. One day Krishna becomes quiet. In his feature of Sankarsana, frustration. What is this mean? We cannot even imagine the arrangement done by Krishna for us or advancement. Correct? Suppose we make for the child so much arrangement. We give the child the best of school possible, even our capacity or not, parents spend money and give. Everything they give, textbooks they buy and keep. Whole year the child is only watching TV. 1 minute it doesn't study. What do the parents say one day? They get frustrated. No, I'll disconnect this TV. Correct? True or not? Facility was given, but something else you lost. So similarly, facility is given, but you will throw away the facility. Don't take Krishna for granted. Krishna is compassionate, but he is a person. He also gets angry. And that is why the whole universe is destroyed. That's called Pralaya. But nothing is unusual. Pralaya, the date of Pralaya is far, far away. That's the death of Brahma. A lot of time is there. Don't worry. But nature, not only Pralaya means complete destruction. But not only complete destruction, there are many Devatas very powerful. There is a lot of Uthal Puthal each person can do. Lot of Uthal Puthal. There is nothing for them. They are now here just studying. Oh, this may happen, this may happen. They are trying to fight with the matter nature and try to control the matter nature. Sir, Prakriti is very powerful. Humanity together cannot control the nature. And nature wants to show its strong face, like in Japan, 30,000 people just swept. Oh, superpower, do know something. The superpower hold the earth, no, hold the ocean. They are actually so foolish. They act as if they are in control of the situation. But the fact is, metal energy, in front of metal energy, and whole humanity, not even an insect. Prabhupada says, just like when we walk, sometimes it happens, we see a lot of ants are there. Bucket of water we throw, so many of them die also, they get drowned. We are so powerful. Same way, Devatas are so powerful, Prabhupada says, just by rubbing their legs, they can kill thousands of human beings. That's so powerful. So Devatas, anytime they can do all this, anytime, with their feet. But people can be saved from all this sin. Because why any trouble comes? Because of our sinful activities. And people can be purified of all the sinful reactions because the sinful activity which they have done in ignorance, if they do one thing. With faith and without envy, they hear the glories of Krishna from the pure devotees. This much if they do, they will be purified of all the sinful reactions. Correct? Shravanam. We chant the holy name of the Lord. So Bhagavad Gita is so important now. Gita Mahatma says at the beginning also we have said. What does it say? That if some regularly takes bath in the Ganges, he will get purified. But if by chance he hears the Bhagavad Gita, it's even more powerful. Even more powerful. Prabhupada said both are absolute, but Gita is even more powerful because Shravanam is always the most powerful agent of the Lord. Correct? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, so many agents of the Lord are there. But Shravanam is the most powerful. So if with faith and without envy, because in Bhagavad Gita, again and again Krishna declares, I am the Supreme Personality. Everything is under my control. Mr. Arya, he is speaking too much looks like. That means you have envy. Then no use. What do these people go do? Envious? Mostly they are impersonalists. And they turn around. Impersonal, Mayavadi means envious of Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared, Mayavadi, Krishna, Aparadhi. They are all envious of the Lord. Mayavadi means they say Krishna is one of us. They are all envious of the Lord because how 100 times in Krishna Bhagavad Gita says, I am the controller, I am supreme, I am the creator. How can you say that Krishna is the ordinary person? Aham sarvasya prabhavo, matta sarvam pravartate. Like that, Krishna is the Bhokta Ram Yagnapta Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. I am the control. So like that, Krishna has declared himself, and no doubt that he is the Supreme Personality. So without envy, he here, yes, he will benefit. But otherwise, yeah, go on to the psychologists. They will tell you, yeah, you can smoke, drink. Go all watch all the stupid movies where the hero himself is smoking cigarette. Yesterday I was coming from on college on the way, movie was running, and hero is, before he beats will smoke 2 cigarettes. And people will watch it, no, leader, because these are leaders actually. Andha Rande Upniyaman. A blind person led by another blind man. Both will fall into ditch. Even in America, the president of America is saying, I'm shocked. And what? You are also responsible. He's still having problem of smoking. He's not able to give up smoking. He's the president of America. Look at the joke. Joke. How can people elect somebody who is struggling with a smoking habit? He is the president of the most powerful country in the world. But you are yourself promoting moderation. You are yourself promoting people should live with fever. Then madness is just one next step waiting. Therefore, Rajoguna is very dangerous. People today are very happy to live in Rajoguna. No. Sometime when devotee went to Prabhupada, on your orders you are following the regulations. But our mind is harassing Prabhupada, so be careful. You can fall down any time. So Rajoguna is an alarm. The point is, suppose you are peacefully situated. Mind is pure, body is pure. Fine. That is Sattva-guna. Rajoguna is you are not doing sinful activity. The mind is harassing Prabhupada. Very dangerous. It's a sign. Just like, we have red light, green light and yellow light. So the Rajoguna is like yellow light. Danger. Any time it will become red. Correct? Danger. So similarly, you should live in the green light. Live in Sattva-guna. Don't go to yellow light. Dangerous. In between. Don't go to via media. Via media is a danger. Moment we see our mind is being harassed by mental energy, we should immediately take action and come to Sattva-guna. Don't become complacent to stay in Rajoguna. Come to Sattva-guna. Otherwise, Rajoguna any time can lead to Tamoguna. And Tamoguna means madness. A person loses control over himself. Correct? Not that person is happy to do. He loses control and becomes crazy. Srila Prabhupada ki Bhagavad Gita.